Jan-Christian Schraven. I'm Head of Operations Planning and Steering, Vice President at Swiss International Airlines based in Zurich, where Swiss is the national carrier of Switzerland. We have the flag in our tail fan. Our sign is our promise. That's what we say. And we have to live up to these standards. So the standards of Switzerland are, the people expect from us clear precision, they expect from us punctuality, they expect from us service quality. Basically, we have to run like a Swiss watch. Yeah? It's in the DNA of everybody who's flying with us. They expect this from us. So this is what makes us special, and this is what we like to carry along with our brand, with our premium strategy. We have been a customer with Sabre for about 8 years. We do have the solution Crew Manager, which we employ for 8 years. And just recently we have introduced the Flight Plan Manager and the Flight Explorer from Sabre last year. Our business challenges to look for this solution, to look for a new solution, was that the system we employed got a little bit out of state, and we lacked a little bit of the foresight and the vision behind the system. And the main drivers for us were that we were looking for systems which create better efficiency, better fuel efficiency, and which help us more to go into a more proactive steering of the whole operation. Well, besides fuel efficiency, other metrics to improve were the information we have about our operation, the time we get the information about the operation. By using the tool Flight Explorer, which is a flight watch system, we get information just quicker and just easier, so we have it in the operation much sooner, and we can react on it. The compelling drivers to select Sabre Enterprise Services were really the quality of the optimization of this tool, so the quality of the optimizer, and the vision of integrating this Flight Explorer into the Flight Plan Manager. So we really saw there is a vision behind, a development behind, which leads in the direction we would like to follow, to introduce more functions like mission support to our operations center. Before we started with mission support, the dispatcher just produced a flight plan and gave it over to the pilot, gave all the information to the pilot, and then it was basically to the pilot to fly his plane and to conduct the mission. Now what we want to do is, with all information which is there around about weather, about other things, turbulence, we would like to include it into the knowledge of our operations center, and then be able to be a partner for the pilot to help him to fulfill his mission much better. What we want to achieve with mission support is we would like to be earlier in a position to tell the pilot, well, here is something coming up which will be a problematic weather situation. So we even can start to plan around this weather situation. In this way, we will save diversions. So we are able to guide him through his mission to his final destination without bringing him to a position where he needs to face a diversion. Other things what we want to do with mission support is we would like to steer the flow of our flights. We even do pre-planning of the sequences of our inbound flights in the morning to Zurich Airport. And in this way, we improve efficiency, and we improve the flows of connection to in our hub in Zurich. The way Sabre supports my strategy in being more proactive, in introducing more mission support, is by combining Flight Explorer and Flight Plan Manager, we are able to get information quickly into our operations center and to be able to just handle this efficiently. So we just build the basis for all the mission support concept by introducing these systems to our operations. Besides that, we are following more, we want to go ahead on this path to be more proactive, and this is what I feel the same way of what Sabre is doing with its strategy of connected airlines. So this is just a basic a basis for common development in this field. So we have introduced it in the end of last year, so we are still in the beginning phase. But what we have seen is that our fuel bill got improved by $5 million per year because of the better precision of the tool to calculate the routes. before we started the project together with Sabre, we did evaluate, of course, other solutions. I think we looked at 5 to 10 other flight plan managing solutions from different companies. We finally decided to go with Sabre because of the quality of the optimizer, of the results. I mean, we did trials with several optimizers against each other, and we were convinced that Sabre is delivering the best results when it comes to optimization. And of course, the other compelling driver was the integration of FlightWatch, the Flight Explorer, and the Flight Plan Manager, because that gave us the chance to implement this mission support concept. So the history of the implementation of this project, Flight Plan Manager, it's a really an interesting one, because we had to start the project with a very tight time scale. We started it in November 2013, and we had to implement in 10 months. So, and even though to add a little bit more complexity, we had to implement it not only at Swiss, but at a few partner airlines, Brussels and Edelweiss, and that altogether was a big, huge project. And I was really impressed on the way how the project management was executed. It was an excellent project management. And I was really amazed that we could implement and cut over on the day we were planning to cut over, and it just worked. With the project we just finished with the Flight Plan Manager and Flight Plan Explorer, we got more insights into what is possible, because we came across this pilot self-briefing tool which we use, which was provided by Sabre, which opens up the possibility for the pilots to even self-brief them to get more information from the Flight Plan Manager, and this really helps them to prepare better for their mission, and it even was possible to increase the efficiency of the process we have with the pilots in preparing themselves for the flight. Well, with the tool we just introduced, the Flight Plan Manager and Flight Plan Explorer, I think we got more competitive in the whole marketplace, basically because we just burn less fuel. And on the other sides, we have all the possibilities to steer our operation better. So even for the passenger, we can fly through zones which are not so turbulent, so he has just a smoother ride, and we can use all the information we have ahead to prevent diversions, which is cumbersome for the passenger. And in this way, I think our passengers will over the time learn that we be able to conduct a very good and safe mission. If we look further ahead, what we want to do with Sabre is we just would like to be connected to the connected airline strategy, because I think there are some very interesting thoughts behind it to connect further entities or functional entities in the operations floor together. And we are eager to see how that is going to evolve, and we are eager to follow up this really closely to introduce more functions from Sabre in this respect to our floor. What I would like to add is, first of all, a big thank you for the way the project was conducted under this very tight time scale, and the flexibility in project management and in changing a little bit the scope of the project, which helped us really to introduce what we just introduced, the Flight Plan Manager, in a very good way. And I'm sitting here now after a couple of months after the cutover, and I'm really relaxed because I didn't have a big mishap, anybody shouting at me, so it went really well. So a big thank you for that.